brand new episode of Delivering Marketing Joy. I am your host, Kirby Hassman, and joining me today, a brand new rock star to the show. We've been talking about doing this for a while. I'm so excited. We finally were able to connect. She's the CEO of Aim Smarter. Nichole Stella, thank you so much for joining me today.
Hey, Kirby, really excited to be here. Yeah, I know we've been trying to get this on the calendar for some time, so I'm super happy to be able to join you today.
Thank you. Thank you. And again, I know you're busy, so I appreciate it. And let's just jump right in. I'm kind of curious in your role at Aim Smarter, what project are you working on right now that has you totally fired up, and why?
Yeah, so I think, well, the last 18 months have been interesting to say the least for all of us, right? So we have been tireless over here on our side in terms of working and development and programs that are going to not only help our AIM community as well as our membership and our affiliates, but also to help the industry as a wide. So there's a few projects that I'm super proud of, and we continue to work towards developing. And number one, technology, right? That has been top of mind for everybody in terms of the COVID-19 crisis, and how do you move a business to be more efficient online? So I'm super proud of the work that we've done in terms of developing our systems and platforms to be able to deliver back to the membership and our affiliates on e-commerce as well as order management systems. So that's been a lot of fun and exciting to watch the progress the team has made there. But additionally, I know you're aware, our DEI, our Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion project. And this is one that, working with the co-chairs, Katie Taylor and Amy Williams, I'm really proud of what we've been able to achieve and the education programs that we've been able to deliver back, not only to the AIM community, but also to the industry as a wide. We've opened that up for all, and have run programs throughout the entire year that focus in on understanding and the mission and the effort and the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion. So I'm very proud of that effort and the team's effort to deliver that as well.
Yeah, that's a great one. And I think that a lot of folks, myself included, understood that was a really important conversation, but everybody was kind of looking around for somebody to take the lead on that. And I know when you guys did, we kind of stood off, and because I think you're exactly right. It did create more of a conversation all across the industry. So kudos on that. That's exciting.
Yeah, and then we also launched our ACS Affiliate Services program too in 2020, which is a full funding arm and back office services. And so throughout COVID, we have been tireless. I mean, we've not slept. We've continued to expand our programs, expand our offerings, and deliver a lot of education and understanding and learning on how to navigate this COVID-19 pandemic time period from all perspectives. So as a team, we're really proud of our accomplishments during this time and being able to continue to serve our communities and our industry as a whole.
Yeah, well done. What's the saying? Never let a crisis go to waste, or something like that. And again, I think it really did turn so much. I think a lot of folks in the industry on their head, because they just didn't know how to operate without the technology and that sort of thing. So, well done. That's super exciting. So I'm curious, who are some people that inspire you to be better, and how do they do that?
Well, a lot of the things that I think about, especially during this time period, number one, our healthcare workers, proud every day of the effort, and inspired every day that, waking up morning after morning and going back in and having to, sort of manage a crisis from the front end, the front lines. And, that to me, the resilience, which is something that is, part and parcel, I think, to everyone's success, whether you're in sales or you're in marketing or whatever your role is at a company, that resilience is really a big factor. And you never see that more clearly than you do with the healthcare workers that go back in every single day and fight, to protect us and to help us heal. So I think that, to me, that is truly awesome. Our heroes of the time, right, are our healthcare people, and nothing but pure gratitude to the service that they provide every day.
Man, that's a great answer. I love it. So I'm curious. One of the things that I do, I think, in a platform like this, we talk about our celebrations and our wins, but I'm always curious to know sort of sometimes when we struggle, because I think, especially with someone in a leadership position like you are, Nichole, I think there are people who see you from afar and go, oh, she doesn't have any challenges, right? And I
Yeah.
think that hearing that we all do is helpful. So what are some things that you struggle with or have in the past, and how do you work to overcome them?
Yeah, I think number one, shutting down, right? Taking
Mm.
that time to, and you know that better than anybody, right? Yeah,
I hear you.
because our ability to grow and to expand our horizons is really based in the ability to shut down from time to time.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not good at that. I have never been good at that. But trying to really make sure that it gives you a quiet peacefulness to be mindful and to be able to sit back and reflect and have that transparency of what is to come
Right.
when you have that moment of quiet. And so I work really hard and throughout even the pandemic era to get out there, to go hike, to be in nature, to try to find ways to extract myself from this this mental drain that I know distributors, suppliers, all of our industry has been so just tied up in knots over supply
Mhm.
chain issues, labor issues, manufacturing. How do we get product, meeting in hand dates? All of these things
Yeah.
that we, are challenged with today. But lockdowns, all the things from the past year. I think that being able to take that time to sit and
Yeah.
reflect on what we did well, and what we can do to go further into the future is such a priority. And I have not been good at that. I'm not good at shutting down. I keep going and going and going. And I think that that's one area that I think I would always recommend and have to do better at myself.
Man. Yeah, as you could tell from my reaction when you started to answer the question, I am 100% in on that. That's one of those things that I struggle with too, and I find that it's it's a weird analogy, but it's kind of like my golf swing. When I slow
Hmm.
down, it's better, right? I know
Yes.
that, but I can't sometimes force myself to do it. And I think the same thing is true with sort of mindfulness and taking the time. I always feel better when I do it, but
Yes.
then, then I can't convince myself to do it. So I totally echo that struggle as well. Um,
Yeah.
I so final question for you. You're doing great. This is super fun. Um, what are some tips that you give other people on your team, whatever, for growing, both personally and professionally?
Well, so I think I mentioned it previously, resilience. I think that
Oh,
the
yeah.
number one key for all of our industry, and we can take that look to the healthcare workers and
Mm.
those that are around us that keep on going every single day, right? Is to not be, and I see sometimes posts on Facebook, and I see some of the struggles and the battle that's going on for some folks in our industry, and I would say, be resilient.
Mm.
We've got this.
Yeah.
We've seen what's happened. If we look back to what happened to the industry back in 2001, and we
Mhm.
also look back to see what happened to the industry in 2008 and 9 during the economic crisis there, we've got this. We can do this. And it is a matter of fight and resilience and going into battle every single day and just sticking with it. As an industry, we're so very fortunate that we do link arms. Competitors link arms.
Mhm. Yeah.
Colleagues link arms. We fight as a group, but we come together as a group. And so I think that we have something super unique in our industry. And so our community, the AIM community, and the community, the industry as a whole, I see the fight and the genuine desire to win and succeed. And I think that we have to keep the heart there, that we know that we can do this, and
Yeah.
and just never give up. Keep on striving towards success, and it does come, right? It does come with that effort. So I think resilience is really the key for folks right now to remember, and how to survive, how to thrive, and keep going.
Wow. I think that everybody should stop this and listen to that answer over and over and over, especially right after you've taken some time to be mindful. Go ahead and listen to that answer about resilience, because I think that's something we can all hear. I think you need to hear that on a regular basis. So, Nikki, I think that's amazing advice, and I really appreciate you taking the time to do this.
Awesome. I appreciate spending the time with you, and thank you, Kirby, for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, and we'll have to do it again. Okay.
I'd love to. That'd be
Okay.
great.
Okay.
And I
Cool.
won't
Well,
take so long next time.
no, you were great. Well, hey, that's going to wrap up this edition of Delivering Marketing Joy. We'll see you next time.